no matter the location. From O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider.
This segment of the Raiders Report is presented by Panda Supps. Go to pandasupps.com, use code Raiders to be able to save 30% off. And what am I doing on today's show? PJ Hall replacements, because PJ Hall, he didn't use Panda Subs, and he showed up out of shape. So the Raiders tried to trade him, and then they cut him because he didn't pass his physical. And the world of PJ Hall, it's awfully confusing and crazy. So what I'm trying to do today is give you 6 free agents that the Raiders could go out and target at the defensive tackle position, just to get a little extra depth and just get, a few more big bodies on the defensive line. So this is the deal that got voided. The Raiders, they tried to trade P.J. Hall for a 7th-round pick to the Minnesota Vikings. That failed because Hall wasn't in enough shape even to pass his physical. That's how bad it was. So now this is our Raiders defensive line, and I want to concentrate on the DT position. Maliek Collins, Mo Hurst. I got a lot of confidence in Mo. I got confidence in Maliek Collins because Rod Marinelli wanted him, and they wanted Daniel Ross. Then you got Jonathan Hankins, who's more of just a run stuffer, but can guys like Kendall Vickers or can guys like UDFA Mike Pananzuk really step up? That, I'm not 100% sure. So will the Las Vegas Raiders sign a free agent defensive tackle? Give me a Y for yes, or give me an N for no. For those of you who type in N for no, if you want to tell me why, that's what you can do here. If you're typing your Y for yes, what I want you to do, be an overachiever, okay, and let me know which players you think the Raiders could go out and sign. So Y for yes, or give me an N for no. The first player that I'm going to bring up here is Mike Daniels, and I asked Mike, I was like, hey, you want to be on the show? This is the picture he sent me. He doesn't look too happy, but it's the Raiders Report, and I wanted to put him on anyway. No, but seriously, he's a player that not quite the same like he was in his prime, but can still bring a veteran interior presence. Why is that important? Well, as we know from the Raiders, as we know from Jon Gruden, they want more veteran presence. And you really have to go back to his time with, I think, the Packers, when he was actually a little bit more of a solid representation of what you want in defensive tackle in the middle of the line. Last 2 years, though, hasn't quite lived up to the hype, so maybe he just needs a new scenery. Maybe he wanted to get out of Green Bay, and he's still on the free agent market. So at 31 years old, you insert him to the defensive line. He can also help coach up some of those younger players. And for a player who's been around the league for as long, that's one of these reasons why. Don't be surprised if just the Raiders go knocking on Mike Daniels' door. So knock, knock, who's there? Panda Subs. Go to pandasupps.com. Use code Raiders and save 30% off if you're looking to save. And I mean, come on. Come on. Who's looking to save? Everyone should be looking to save some extra bucks, especially with everything that's going on right now in this crazy world. I can get you 30% off, and I can get you this BCA recovery for $24.50. The reason why you should go out and get some BCAs, it's great for after workouts, but it's also great if you're stuck in Las Vegas and you're looking for an extra drink and you need to hydrate yourself because you just spent 2 hours looking for a beer on the Las Vegas Strip. Yeah, speaking from experience, but seriously, this BCA's incredible product. Shout out to Panda Subs. Use the code that you see in the description. Use it in the chat. Pandasupps.com. Use code Raiders. All right, snacks time here. Damon Snacks Harrison, and cut by the Detroit Lions earlier in the free agency, and wasn't too surprised by that because they've just been trying to act like the New England Patriots. But if you're looking for still a solid, productive run stopper, I will actually say that I think Damon Harrison is a better run stopper than Jonathan Hankins. If you don't like that, hey, you can yell at me. My Instagram's below. But he is aging. He doesn't add really anything whatsoever as a pass rusher. And I think for the Raiders, you are looking for more of a pass rushing defensive tackle, not so much a run stopper. But out of all the players that I'm going to show you, I still think that Harrison is going to be the most productive. He's the player that would be able to add the most to this defense. And his numbers, they show that. And yeah, you're not going to get the 2016, 2017 version of him anymore. But at age 31, he still brings a lot. And he's going to bring that intensity. And sure, when he comes in, you're going to expect the other team to run, and you're hoping that they run. But being a solid run stopper, that still has a lot of value, even if he is coming in only on, I don't know, third down or short to go situations. Bring in Harrison. I think he can also compete with a guy like Maliek Collins for a starting job. So Damon Snacks Harrison, that's his nickname. I want to know, what's your favorite snack? So I got a huge sweet tooth. Also, love just kind of like burger. I don't know if that's a snack, but I'm going to say it's a snack. Any kind of candy, chocolate, that's my go-to. So somebody said tacos. Somebody said go out and sign Emmitt Smith. Interesting. Sebastian Gonzalez says fruit. I see fritters in there, French fries. Got a lot of different things coming in. Wings. I want to know, what's your favorite snack? And if we should go out and sign Damon Snacks Harrison, I want you to like this video right now. Let's go to Timmy Jernigan. You're next up here on the list of potential P.J. Hall replacements. So if you remember, he reached a one-year, $3.75 million deal with the Houston Texans earlier in free agency. That deal did not go through because, well, he didn't take a physical and they couldn't finalize the deal. Sounds a lot like P.J. Hall. But injuries have really derailed Timmy Jernigan's career. And when you talk about players who could have really, I think, been one of the best DTs in the league, or maybe at least top 15, I do think Jernigan at least had that potential. Big-bodied guy, solid player. He just couldn't stay healthy, and it's why he's not able to find a team right now. And I think if this was a normal offseason where you could bring in players and then fully see if they are healthy, Jernigan would have been fine. But again, you're looking at a situation with the Houston Texans, and if you want a high-risk, high-reward type of signing, I would really roll the dice with a Jernigan, who is only 27 years old, and since he's come out of Florida State, when healthy, has been productive. It's just, can he stay healthy? Hopefully, with practices the way they are, with a lot of walkthroughs the way they are, you see if he's healthy. If he passes, hey, maybe you can earn a starting job here with the Las Vegas Raiders. So, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Join the club. We got over 50,000 subscribers, and there's 715 people watching now. I don't think that every single person watching is a subscriber to the show. So if you haven't subbed yet, please do. I would definitely appreciate that. And also, shout out happy birthday to Jason, 14 years old. Everyone can type 50. Everyone can type 14. Wish Jason a happy birthday. So that's what we do here at the Raiders Report. We are a live and interactive channel. I love all the viewers that watch. And if you haven't subbed yet, please go ahead and hit that sub button. Let's go to Marcell Dareus. You're next up here on the list. Cut by the Jaguars before free agency and has just been, well, very disappointing his last few seasons because the Jags, they wanted the first 4 years that the Buffalo Bills got out of Darius. Unfortunately, that just hasn't happened. And the reason why I think the Raiders could potentially be interested in him is because every great coach thinks that they can get the most out of a player. What I think happened for Marcell is after those first 4 years, got a bigger contract, then got lazy. I'm hoping fresher air, things did not go well in Jacksonville, now can come to a winning team, and we can get the most out of Darius. And I think the other thing that would motivate him is he has a potential to play right away. And he does. I mean, yes, I love Mo Hurst, but Maliek Collins is still a question mark. Jonathan Hankins is only a run stopper. Daniel Ross is still a question mark as well. So if you can convince players at 30 years old who are veterans who can at least bring in some knowledge in the locker room that they still have an ability to play, I do think that's a big part of it. So Marcell Dareus, we still got 2 more names to go. So how many defensive tackles will make the roster? So 2 months ago I put out a video, my projection for the 53, 55-man roster, and I was thinking only 4. One of those players was P.J. Hall. So I was wrong there. It's all good. That to me, though, I still think the Raiders are only going to keep 4, maybe 5 defensive tackles. So let me know. I see a lot of 4s. I see 5. Somebody type 15. I'm going to take the under. I do think it's 4. I do think it's 5. Bottom line is I want to know how many defensive tackles you think the Raiders keep. So if you're looking to really get the most out of your workout, the best way to do that is by taking pre-workout. And if you haven't already got the pre-workout from Panda Supps, now's your time to do it. So go to pandasupps.com, use code Raiders, save 30% off at checkout and get free shipping. Why should somebody use pre-workout? Your muscle gains, that's what's going to happen. You're going to increase them. If you're trying to look like Cleveland Furl, if you're trying to go from 262 to a solid 275 pre-workout, it's going to help you do that. If you're feeling groggy after work and you're like, man, I need that extra motivation to get to the gym, that's what pre-workout helps you do. Plus, while you're there, It puts more blood flow into your muscles, which then helps your muscles expand and then helps them get bigger. Yeah, science here at the Raiders Report. Go get some pre-workout at Panda Subs. Let's go to the next player here on my list, and some of y'all might know him because, well, he's played with the Chiefs the past 2 seasons. It's Xavier Williams, and I think the reason why this one makes the most sense is because 44 games played, started 6 in his career, but he has experience playing in the AFC West. And if you're looking for that just little bit of competitive advantage, and I know Mike Mayock, I know Jon Gruden, they're always looking for that little competitive advantage. If you can get it over the Chiefs by bringing on a player who was there last season, maybe that's what makes you take Williams over a player that was also on this video. So what's his best quality? He's a run stopper, okay? He's a run stopper, can also kind of get after the quarterback as well. But Williams doesn't bring too much to the field, but does bring a little bit of experience through the AFC West. And at age only 28, you're looking at one of the youngest teams in the National Football League with the Las Vegas Raiders. Maybe they continue to try to stay young. Maybe they continue to try to bring in guys who have experience in the AFC West. You go out, you get a player like Xavier Williams to add to the defensive tackle depth chart. The last player here is Panda Mebane, who the reason I like this name a lot is because you see my final note there. He could be the Jason Witten type of signing on the defensive side of the football where when it goes down, you're like, why did the Raiders make that decision? Why did the Raiders go out and sign Jason Witten? To help the younger players, to help show them what a professional is. That's what Panda Mebane is, right? I mean, you're looking at a player 9+ games for 13 straight seasons. Since he has been in the NFL, he has played in at least 9 games. That's pretty incredible, especially at the defensive tackle position. Every single season, at least 9 games started. So in 2019, 27 tackles, 1 sack. But that's not exactly what I'm looking for. I am looking for a player that knows the AFC West like the back of his hand, that can be that veteran presence, and can just be some more solid depth, plus coach on and off the field. Because if there is one thing that honestly scares me about our defense, it's how young we are. If there's one thing that scares me about our offense, it's, well, the talent that we have at skill positions, and we're young. So if we can bring in some more veterans that have, dealt with the AFC West, that have been around the league, that's what I want to do, and I know that's also interests Jon Gruden very much. So name a player the Raiders should go out and sign. And this video is dedicated to finding a replacement for P.J. Hall because I do think that the Raiders really wanted P.J. Hall to step up. They wanted him to come into camp. They wanted him to be in shape. He couldn't do it. So now you can see the Raiders potentially go out and look for another option. If you don't think they're going to sign a defensive tackle, hey, let me know. I want to see what you guys got. So I see Jeff Rogers typing to keep Talib. Of course, I get a Jadeveon Clowney in there. Everson Griffin. More Clowneys. And then Scott Tucker just says, what's up? What's up, Scott? Appreciate you driving me around Las Vegas. You're the GOAT. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this. I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.